What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video. And this is the wrestling news on February 22nd, 2025. And we're going to be talking about the wildest and intriguing wrestling news stories and rumors that you assassinators need to know from I'll say from the ring. Was it rings? Yeah, it was from Ringside News. And we're going to be and it's including The Rock's WWE ownership revealed how much control he does he really have in the very exciting question. And it says right here, and The Rock explains why match isn't needed against Cody Rhodes, and like WrestleMania 41 in flux, as The Rock forces major changes to the WWE's creative plans, which probably be for the best one way or another. But we got the a reveal of top names in multiple matches has been also revealed like and revealed for the February 24th edition of Raw, and we got a push for WWE to recognize referees in the Hall of Fame, and uh, call for WWE to stop relying on legends like The Rock, and much more. And please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the post notification bell for more SNA videos and daily wrestling and animation and movie news video. And also subscribe over to my new channel, which is SNA Entertainment, which is available right now here on YouTube. And I'm gonna be making my movie news debut when tomorrow, when I talk about the wildest and intriguing movie news and rumors, on tomorrow on February 23rd. So check it out very soon. But starting things off today, we got some news stories about how much of ownership that The Rock has in WWE has finally been revealed, and how much control that he does have, and we finally heard it during a promo last night on SmackDown with The Rock. Had fans rushing to Google, not just about his WrestleMania plans, but also about how much power he actually holds in the WWE. While he declared himself is the most powerful man in WWE, on live television, the reality of his ownership stakes in TKO Group Holdings Inc. Is tells a different story. The Rock currently owns about the 0.23% of TKO stock, which based on today's market value, in worth around $61 million, in total. That might sound like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it's a fraction of the company's ownership. Like for comparison, Vince McMahon still holds about nearly 5% of TKO stock. Like as as of September 2024, which translates to a market value of roughly a 1.27 billion dollars. Like, and meanwhile, trolling ownership of TKO, and therefore WWE is held by Endeavor, the powerhouse talent agency that merged UFC and WWE into TKO Group Holdings in 2023. And TKO Group Holdings Inc. Ownership like Like it says, like as of April 24th, 2024, or should I say 04/24/24, like for short, like, and it says right here that Endeavor, like Silver Lake, like in like to 50 like to 54% of controlling interest. Vince McMahon is at 4.7%. Like, and it says BlackRock Inc. like is uh 3.7%, and the Vanguard Group like at 3.5%, and like and Linsale train limit at the same, like, which is 3.5, and nine 91 P- PLC like is at 2.6%. Morgan Stanley at 2.5%. It sounds like a generic quarterback calling for a generic football play, but anyways, like and numerous other owners like each under 2.5% and to 26%. It says Dwayne the Rock Johnson is only at at 0.23%, in like vesting like by year end, like value like at $61 million. Like before the merger, like Vince McMahon controlled WWE with a minority stakes, thanks to a dual class like stock system, like that gave class B shares like held only by Vince and Linda McMahon, I should say, like, and their descendants, like 10 times, like the voting, like a power of class, like a common shares, like available, like to other investors, like the step up, like used, like by major companies, like Facebook and Google allowed um, Vince to maintain control, like without like needing a majority of shares. Now, like under like TKO, that system like no longer like exists. Like and Endeavor has full control like of WWE's direction. Like while the Rock is the shareholder, like and a powerful voice like in the uh in the company, like his 0.23% stake means he doesn't hold any significant influence like over majority of the business decision. So while The Rock might be calling the shots, like in the storyline, like when it comes to the to real boardroom power, like he's like still a small player, like compared to Endeavor and Vince McMahon. I would, yeah, if these are accurate, which they are, like I would believe that, like in storyline, this is all just part of kayfabe, like on how much he actually owns in WWE, and and does this change like how you would see The Rock as well, like with him like making himself look big and look like he's probably top on the TKO market, or or do you think that it doesn't really change anything? Only just have you understand the differences between him in storyline as the character version of himself as The Rock, and him in real life. Like, let me know down in the comment section right down below about that. Like, just please leave your thoughts right down below. But I I think that he could eventually could get up into the higher. That doesn't mean that that he could be the richest man of the TKO board. Like if he stays long enough, we're just gonna have to wait and see, like if that could possibly could happen and become a reality. But anyways, yeah, like I wouldn't put it past but we're just gonna have to wait and see if that will be indeed the case. But moving on, we got more news about The Rock, but this time explaining on why he will why this won't be leading up into a match against Cody Rhodes. And the February 21st episode of Friday Night SmackDown, The Rock was on hand for a couple of good reasons. The final boss announced that WrestleMania 42 will indeed be in New Orleans, Louisiana, which that was the same city that they were in on last night's SmackDown. And then, he called Cody Rhodes to the ring for a very intense segment. The segment between The Rock and Cody Rhodes ended in the great one saying that he wants Cody Rhodes to be his champion, like in in the sense he wants Cody's and he in hints he wants Cody's soul, but that sounds very odd if it's out of context. Oh, I I'd say if I had any friends in the house of God, I would say perhaps I'll say when I was more younger. I'll say when I was probably I'll say between my elementary or middle school age, I had probably some church friends which I totally yeah I haven't hung out around him for a while since probably since then. But anyways, it says right here that wants Cody to be the champion, and hence he wants Cody Soul. This was quite a twist in the storyline. And during the post show press conference after SmackDown, this week, The Rock addressed the idea of not needing a match against Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41. He said that it's about their characters, so a match doesn't need uh, to be a part of of the picture. He explains, in the world of pro wrestling, as everyone knows, it will culminate into a match. Whatever happens, it will end up in the ring. What I really love about this rare air character of the final boss, it's this white whale unicorn I think it was referring to a narwhal, but that's a different story for a different day. We can debate about that later. But that the final boss and Cody Rhodes, it's not about the WWE title. It isn't about a match. It isn't about bleeding or anything like that. That's a part of our world. Like it never has to culminate like into a match. It's very special place, especially to be at just think creatively, character wise, just think of how much fun you can have. The Rock expects an answer from Cody Rhodes by Elimination Chamber, which is now a week away. We will have to wait and see if the American Nightmare says about this could very well go on to change that course. like of creative direction, like on the road to WrestleMania 41. Like it says, and WWE has a lot of things going for them, and The Rock is very much involved, in the thick of things, like as a member of the board of directors. Like now, like we know, like that a WrestleMania collision between Rock and Cody Rhodes isn't really needed to drive home the creative intention. I can checking, keep checking back on to Ringside News's updates, for more on the story, and so many more. I never know what we have what will happen on the road to WrestleMania 41, because we're already looking ahead to New Orleans in 2026. And what are your thoughts like onto this storyline? And do you think Cody Rhodes could be saying yes, into the offer of The Rock, with him like being the final boss's champion, and join forces with him in some capacity? And do you think this will lead up into having major favors, into perks, about offers maybe into Hollywood? Well, I'm not sure if it's gonna be it's some that's reality that's mixing in kayfabe. I don't know. I don't know, something like that. But let me know down in the comment section right down below, what's your opinions onto the matter. Yeah, and yeah, and I will and I will gladly let you. I mean, yeah, I'll gladly let you guys know if I have anything updated by then, which is gonna be obvious. Which most of you assassinators probably will be just watching on those respective Peacock streaming services as well. So I'm not sure you would need to have me updated. Only for those that's not probably gonna be watching the pay per view is gonna be. We want to be updated by their favorite Super Ninja Assassin. But but we're gonna find out. Only one way to find out is next Saturday at Elimination Chamber, if Cody Rhodes will accept that offer, which will probably feature him, getting some help with what was that, it was what was it, it was world, it's a world champion. So I'll say it'll help him defend his championship, on whoever faces him at WrestleMania. The Rock's gonna help him in some capacity that way. And also we can see Cody Rhodes could be more of a recognizable name, even though he doesn't look recognizable, thanks to his work in professional wrestling. But The Rock is offering him to be more of a megastar, which, like I said, I'm not sure if he would even need the Rock's help onto anything like that, in order to get free publicity, which I think he got plenty of those. And for anybody that knows him in wrestling and maybe a couple of shows that they might have watched, they probably will point that logic out. But let me know in the comments down below, which I'm kind of not really knowing what exactly he's going to be asking, other than just being being some kind of a future heel alliance between the two. I guess you could say. I don't know. Other than that, that's kind of generic, though, for me to just think of it in that way and not really have a story. I mean, unless it has anything to do with taking down his cousin Roman Reigns. That's the only thing I could probably think of, just like my boy Plana would just stated about a couple months ago. And then even now, he recently said back yesterday, when he made a video right after SmackDown, he was yeah, I knew this was gonna happen, but I was but But I got kind of got the Roman Reigns win the Royal Rumble wrong because he obviously did not do that. But we could fix this by having Roman Reigns could replace someone like Damian Priest, and we'll go and win that Elimination Chamber, challenge Cody Rhodes to win back his title that way. Like in either of the main events of WrestleMania, this is where we can see like the betrayal of the Rock, like costing him his championship, and the Rock could make Cody as as corporate champion. Yeah, since that, like he's not gonna be around to defend that title like on his own. Like he's not gonna be winning that championship because he had some have some movie scheduling and stuff like that, and that's gonna interfere with his scheduling, like of him getting a chance to compete with that championship. So he needs a corporate champion like Cody Rhodes. But like we're gonna be talking more about that very, very soon. But okay, but moving on, we got uh Cora Jade takes credit for a Playboy Carti finally dropping his album, and it says right here, like Playboy Cardi fans like have like been waiting forever for his new album. But according to WWE star Cora Jade, like she's the reason like it finally dropped. On February 19th, like Cora took to Twitter like and demanded Carti to release like the project, like tweeting like drop the album, like yeah, tweeting like drop the album, like Playboy Cardi, like fast forward just a few days, like and it like actually it happened like in Spotify, like I confirmed like the drop like on uh on February 21st, posting a massive billboard with sorry for the wait, like message like written across it, like Playboy Cardi's way of acknowledging the long delay. Cora wasted no time claiming her impact. She responded on Spotify's post like and wrote, "OMG!" Like my tweet worked. Like in just in a very shocking realization. Like but for years like Cardi and has been like teasing like that like I like teasing that I am like music like but his fans like have been stuck with a cycle of waiting false starts and cryptic messages like every every supposed release date came and went, leaving fans skeptical about whether the album even existed. Now after the build up, like it finally arrived, like and Cora Jade is making sure that everyone like knows that she might be the reason. And you can see the tweet right here, after the fact, like with Spotify with the post from Playboy Cardi himself, but Core J reacted right down in below saying if it actually worked, or OMG, my tweet worked. What was your reaction to Cora Jade like not Yeah, what's your thoughts on yeah, Cora J tweeting this his reaction and also likely being the one to finally have the rapper to finally release release this album much more sooner rather than much more later without thought. Let me know down in the comment section right down below. And do you think that Cora J could make anything happen in an instant very soon? And let's hope it's something that's like this that's helpful and PG related. But anyways, yeah, in case of there's any fans that's with me asking this question that thinks that taking it out of context. But anyways, let's move on. We got Angel Garza and wife Zaid Lorenzo celebrate the arrival of their second child, and it says right here, Angel Garza has been with WWE for several years, and and fans always enjoy watching him perform. His personal life is also going well, right now, as he has the know that announced that he like that he watched his second child into the world. The WWE superstar took to Twitter and uploaded a photo of himself that the hospital alongside his wife and daughter Dora like as he confirmed that the birth of their second child Alia Tin Tincia, yeah, and was clearly clearly happy as he welcomed his child into the world, saying family keeps growing, Alia Tincia, welcome to our family, and just over 2 years ago, Angel Garza and his wife Zaid Zaid Zayde Lorenzo like welcomed their first child, a daughter named Dara, born in July of 2022. They also celebrated their anniversary in July, making their marriage on the July 23rd, 2020, like 2020 date and year. Like Garza uh, proposed to the Lorenzo a sports journalist in the middle of the ring after his match against Leo Rush, if I'm mistaken, for the NXT Cruiserweight Champion at the time. Like, but yeah, it's very cool that they're still together to this day. With but being over 5 years later, yeah. Like and Angel Garza also signed a long-term deal with WWE last year, making it clear he will be sticking with the company for a long time now and will be able to provide for his newborn child as well. Regardless, we here at Ringside News would like to give will give congrat to congratulate Angel Garza on his incredible announcement and pray his second child will be a healthy one, as parenthood is truly a miracle that many people should witness. and totally agree with Ringside News for saying that. And hereby on the SNA podcast, Super Ninja Austin doing the same to the Los Garza, one half of the Los Garza duo, like uh, of of this announcement, like would hit with with the new arrival of him and his wife's newborn child into the world, and hopefully yeah, it's healthy, like yeah, healthy, and it's and also happy as well, not to mention, and them like as a family are happy and forever to be forever to be one big happy family, and hopefully that like many years of it, like of course, but yeah, and I would suggest you assassinators do the same. Like if you want to give any happy happy word or some very thoughtful words to to this family right here of Angel Garza, I would suggest you to do it right here, right now. But but moving on for now, we got s- uh several top names like in multiple matches that's been has been revealed for the February 24th, 2024 or 2025 Monday Night Raw episode, and it says right here that it says the final WWE Raw before Elimination Chamber is stacked like with major appearances like and huge matches set like to go down like on February 24th, and CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Logan Paul. Three out of the six men that's going to be fighting for a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. Don't they mean the WWE Undisputed Championship? Like inside Elimination Chamber will be live on Raw because you have main event Jey Uso is going to be challenging the actual World Heavyweight. I mean, I see what Ringside News talking about. It's still a world champion, but they should like so it won't get it confused for the fans. Like that's not gonna know better. They'll probably think they're fighting for Gunther, which they'll probably say, like, I thought they're gonna be going for Cody Rhodes' belt. Like, well, that's what he's saying, but it's for the other WWE title. But anyways, like a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship and Elimination Chamber will be live on Raw, like with tensions like already running high. Like things could get chaotic, like just days before the pay per view. Meanwhile, Rhea Ripley is back. The Women's World Champion will address her next challenger, Io Sky, ahead of their match on March 3rd, like on the men's side. Like we got Gunther will also speak about his upcoming WrestleMania 41 title match against Jey Uso. And it says right here that we got two new matches that have been added as well to the show, as Penta will take on both Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser in a triple threat. Will go at it with one another, like while the New Day's Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston will take on LWO's Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wild in a tag team match. And here's the confirmed matches that's on the card, which is going to show it shows down below. We will be seeing a women's tag team championship match between Bianca Belair and Naomi, which they're the champs taking on Liv and Raquel Rodriguez, the former tag team champions. And we have also a women's intercontinental championship match, which I believe they're celebrating National Female Month a bit early, but I don't mind it because I'm a huge supporter of that. But anyways, It's a women's Intercontinental Championship match between Lyra Valkyria and Dakota Kai. And we got the men's tag team match between Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston against Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wild. Like in the triple threat match between Penta versus Pete Dunne versus Ludwig Kaiser. And like we got Gunther to speak, like likely about main event Jay. Ooh, so like with him choosing him as challenger, giving them final warnings, and then we got Rhea Ripley to address what's her name, Io Sky. Like after Io Sky sent her a vignette message because she wasn't there because she was in a honeymoon with her husband, which we all know who her husband is. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, because he just had his match in their home country of Australia, which is AEW All In against that certain bitch man, which. I'm not sure if I should talk about him, which is the current champion that Buddy Matthews unfortunately did not defeat, which is Kazuchika Okada. But anyways, and CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Logan Paul will appear live as well, which likely will they'll try to confront both of each other like in the ring, like with them going at it like on the microphone in a promo battle, which I wouldn't doubt if it's either the opener or the main event. If you ask me, perhaps the opener, while the main event could be seeing the women's tag team match could mainly because this way we can finally see some like who's the actual culprit on who attacked Jade Cargill. But anyways, with Elimination Chamber just days away, like this go home episode of Raw, like could have major implications, like heading into WrestleMania as well. And what's going to be making a big impact and what's going to be happening majorly like yeah, just days before the elimination chambers on the road to WrestleMania 41. Let me know about this down in the comment section right down below. But if you ask me, I would say that that I could like I'll say, if you ask me, I think that that could be. I think that that's going to be the possibility. Like that's going to be the what's it called the biggest impact like on that that's going to happen as of late in profession in this particular episode of Raw. We're just going to have to tune in this coming Monday to see if that is indeed the case. Like in just days away from Elimination Chamber, like which that's like only about 7 days right now of counting, of course. But moving on, we got a call for WWE to stop relying on legends like The Rock. Again, now we got somebody in WWE, or maybe yeah, perhaps a Hall of Famer, like that's in the Legends contracts with the Stanford-based company. Like it's where then they stated that the Rock they stated that the Rock may claim like he owns WWE, but not but everyone thinks he needs to step in the ring like at WrestleMania 41. Well, some like well, that's what they basically are saying, but they also state that that is the latest of weigh-ins like of in saying like the company like should stop doing this though despite that on the legends to sell tickets like to make it the nostalgia act in the company like and this legendary Hall of Famer is none other than Bubba Ray Dudley, or should I say Bully Ray outside of WWE, and this time like in TNA, the National Wrestling Alliance, and a couple other promotions that he wrestled for besides WWE and ECW before that, because he was Bubba Ray like long before he even joined WWE when ECW was originally its own company. But anyways, but like and let the today and he also said that they should just let the Today star to take that spotlight in particular. And speaking on his latest Busted Open radio show, the nine-time tag team champion and the multi-time world champion like didn't hold back like about why like the Rock doesn't like need a match at WrestleMania this year, like and explained like, do I want The Rock like to be at WrestleMania? Like in curious questions, like with as entertaining as The Rock is, and with what he can do, like for someone, of course, like I want The Rock there. Like, but this here, do they need The Rock there? And in the other curious side of questions, like absolutely not. Like he's yeah, I believe like that like what they are doing now, like in the WWE, like they don't need him. Like for that, like and there's going to come a, a time like a time in like WWE where they're going to have to stop relying on the Rocks, uh, rock the Rocks, the Austins, and the Undertakers like of the world, like the Rock like returned like to SmackDown this week, throwing a curveball like into the Cody Rhodes storyline instead of demanding like a title match. He told Cody Rhodes like he wants like him to be like his champion, pitching it as a corporate move, like just like what my boy Plana said, like he wants Cody to be like his corporate champion, like into this new alliance that he's creating here, maybe trying to destroy anything that Roman Reigns created himself and in the company, like trying to ruin it for the tribal chief. But it is he even claimed like he wanted Cody's soul, like if he's the devil himself, which we all know he's obviously not the devil, like he's just playing the character. But anyways, before telling him to give his answer at Elimination Chamber in Toronto on March 1st. Like during the post match, or post not post match, the post show SmackDown press conference, like The Rock like made an interesting remark like that suggests like he might not actually be wrestling in the world of pro wrestling, like everything like culminates like in a match, in what I love like about the character like of the final boss in Cody Rhodes, it's not about the title. Like it never has to culminate like in a match. And it says right here, like, so does this mean like the WWE is keeping The Rock out of the ring like this year in question, like, or like is this just like another swerve before he inevitably like steps up like to fight? And in a very curious question right about now. And do you agree with Bully Ray onto this situation? Like, they don't really need The Rock, which I agree. Like, but that should be like an optional, like that the fans and WWE should agree on. Like, if The Rock should compete in the ring, which I would say, like, who would not want to have The Rock compete? Even at the age of 52, 53 years old, he's still wrestling like if he's still like if he haven't left his 30s, like the way he wrestled, like even like last year, like when he fought Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins teaming with The Rock. I mean Roman Reigns. I'm talking about himself. I mean his own when he was teaming with his own cousin Roman Reigns, like in the night one's main event, like to see like whoever like if Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes like win, then it's gonna be a bloodline free match. But if between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship, but if but if The Rock and Roman Reigns beat Cody and Seth Rollins, which they did, there's gonna be a bloodline rules match. But the way they did not realize that Cody Rhodes had some backup, like along with Seth Rollins and Jey Uso, John Cena, and even The Undertaker, like to help him out to stop the evil plans of the what's it called of the bloodline, like of them like trying to win of Roman Reigns retaining his championship. Like this where it helped Cody Rhodes out, hit the crossroads on the Roman Reigns, pinning him to finish his story and become WWE champion, which he has been ever since. Which is it's funny to see like he's been in that championship for almost a year now. Like wow, like from this April will be a whole year since he held that championship for the company. But let me know down in the comment section right down below if you do think he's going to hold on to it a bit longer, or do you think it's time for somebody else to get a turn for that title? Which I'm hoping like it could be someone like John Cena. Like if he does like win the Elimination Chamber, hopefully he does like and nothing against Cody Rhodes. Like actually, I'm much of a fan as I am with John Cena, but since it's gonna be his last WrestleMania, like before he retires, like, I hope he does get his moment because when was the last time he had a moment in the grandest stage? Like, especially with him putting over the likes of Bray Wyatt and what's his name, Austin Theory, like from over the years when he have time off to compete at WrestleMania. Like like, and since he's too busy for Hollywood, like he really don't have a chance to be making WrestleMania appearances, yeah in the event. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. But hopefully it does charge up. But yeah, anyways, but I hope that that does happen. We see Johnson to break the record to 17. And I think it's going to be his longtime best friend and in-ring rival, Randy Orton. That's going to be doing so. But that's probably a too soon prediction. But he's already at 14 reigns at world champion. He's going to make it to 18 and maybe even 20. I think he's gonna get up to 20 reigns as champion because he says he's gonna be around for another decade before he retires. So yeah, I think that's gonna be a possibility. Okay, let's move on, and we're gonna end today's wrestling news video with let's see with some ex WWE star claims that Logan Paul's contract is worth millions of dollars, and like Logan Paul has signed with WWE all the way back from 2022. And since then, he has wasted no time, in becoming one of the company's star attractions. Paul is obviously in demand, and WWE thinks highly of him. And now, a former WWE star claims that Paul earns about millions every year. It says right here that while speaking on his Click This podcast, Kevin Nash talked about Logan Paul facing off against Rey Mysterio during the February 10th episode of Raw, like where the Maverick defeated the Master of the 619, like in order to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match. Kevin Nash like stated he knew that there like was no chance that Rey Mysterio like would defeat Logan Paul to qualify like for the Elimination Chamber match. Like he claimed that the WWE pays Paul around approximately $5 million, like, and pointed out that Paul like was one of the last two competitors in the Royal Rumble, like showing like how highly the company values him. I didn't think like Ray was going over because they're paying Logan Paul $5 million. Like he was a second to last, like going out at the Royal Rumble. He's definitely like going to be like in the Elimination Chamber. The Maverick will face off against the likes of John Cena, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and Damian Priest, like in Elimination Chamber match, like next month. Like so, he definitely like has his work cut out like for him, whether or not like Kevin Nash's claim like that Logan Paul earns $5 million from WWE like remains like to be seen, but it really wouldn't be surprised like if like that were like the case, like since Paul like has truly proven himself like to be a very valuable asset like to WWE as a whole. And do you agree with Kevin Nash? And do you believe like that what's his name Kevin Nash's calculations are accurate? And do you think that he is getting paid this amount or at least around that amount of money? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. But yeah, and I would say I agree for the simple fact that WWE has Logan Paul over right now because like if that wasn't the case, he would have easily would have lost to someone like Rey Mysterio on Monday Night Raw about a week and a half ago. That's going on 2 weeks actually, because the next 2 days will be exactly 2 weeks, and I know that for a fact. But I would prefer to forget about the fact because it was pretty much a sad day, like because like I'm gonna give a little bit of a skinny version of the story, like because it was when I lost my childhood dog, because he sadly passed away on that day. But yeah, and then it just give me some sad PTSD just thinking about it. But anyways, yeah. But anyways, yeah. Let me know down in the comment section right down below, like about like this claim from the Big Daddy Cool himself, like about this claim that Logan Paul's getting paid by. And I wouldn't doubt it because I could have sworn I heard somebody said that he's making out around the money, like in this yearly salary. Like, I'm not sure who it was. I'm not sure if it was a fellow YouTuber or if it was somebody that was like a wrestler that mentioned it on an interview or a podcast. But it was somewhere I ran along to it on YouTube. I watched it and I was like, yeah, it makes sense because they like value him like if he's been a megastar for about 5 or 10 years, or at least that in that into that mark. But But yeah, let me know in the comment section right down below what your opinions are on that matter, and like I guess that'll be it for today's podcast. Like on with about these wildest and intriguing news stories and rumors that you assassinators need to know. And let me know in the comment section right down below which one was your favorite news story out of this list. And if I had to pick one, I would say for the fact that with uh, with The Rock having Cody Rhodes as corporate champion, like with him, like will basically do him a lot of favors, like if he allows him to be his champion. Which I should have mentioned before about Plana's prediction, like which definitely came true. Which I would give kudos to my fellow YouTuber Plana for that, and yeah, give a shout out to you, my man. Like yeah, because yeah, like you were right. Like yeah, if you're watching, like Plana, if you're watching this video, like yeah, like you were 100% right, if not 100,000,000%. Like you just nailed it. Except for the part with Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble and all of that stuff. Like, but like other than that, like you were right about the Rock making Cody his corporate champion. Like, and yeah, I'm not gonna forget that. Yeah. Unless if I mentioned that, say like this is kind of sounding similar to my what my fellow YouTubers, and yeah, like Plana is particular that dude, like which I don't know why now I'm pointing them out right now, like that just made no sense whatsoever, which is 2 plus 2 equals potatoes even, but yeah, like. Now I revealed him right here on my podcast on the latest wrestling news on February 22nd. But like, yeah, like I hope y'all enjoyed the video either way. And let me know in the comments, yeah, again, like about anything about this and give a like on it if you love this video or like it or any capacities and hit the subscribe button and the post notification bell as well, like for more SNA videos. And also make sure to check out uh my my AEW collision review video where I'll be talking about who won the AEW Trios Championship, even though I already talked about it on the news report about a couple of days ago on Thursday, because like it because WWE, like I mean not AEW, what I'm talking about, I'm not talking about the Stanford-based company, I'm talking about the Jacksonville-based company, like that it's been right from the Jacksonville-based company W that AEW pre-taped it. Wouldn't take a scientist just to know that it was like right after AEW Dynamite because they did say it was gonna be on Wednesday for the live fans, but it's gonna be pre-taped like for Saturday. Well, they said like when they were showing their advertisement of the ticket sales, like of AEWTIX.com, like where you get your tickets and attend to be an AEW fan in attendance, which I understand why some fans like have a very large hatred with Anthony Khan's promotion. Like it may not be as better than WWE's product in comparison, but at the same time, it's still a company that you still want to be watching. Like if you want to show your fandom as a wrestling fan, like I don't get like why you need to be like that. Like I just don't get it. Like it just don't make no sense. But yeah, but I'll see you Assassinators then. Like we're gonna be seeing those disgusting toxic water drinkers, the Death Rider, defend their trios championships against the Daniel Garcia and Matt Menard and Angelo Parker, which I'm not gonna tell you like just yet because I'm gonna give it a watch because I have not know exactly how it's gonna end like exactly in detail. Like only knows that I've been notified that it was a particular winner, but I'm not gonna say like who it was. But I'm gonna recap that when I talk about it on the review video, and also I'm gonna be talking about what else and talk about like a tease of a rematch on one of the championship matches from Grand Slam for AEW Revolution, and like we also got what else that's gonna be happening? Oh yeah, and I heard that we will. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be a debut of Gabe Kidd. Yeah, Gabe Kidd, like the reigning defending New Japan Strong Openweight Championship, and but but and also I also heard that one match might be canceled for AEW Collision, but I'm not sure like if that's gonna be happening. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen, but I mean, it could, like this from this spoiler reports, like on this particular news story. Like I think they either might have forgotten or they were probably either forgot about it or it might be like that they AEW might have canceled this particular match, like that was supposed to happen, which I'm not gonna get into more details until like they air it on television on TNT and simulcasted on Max. But I'm gonna end this video right here and wish you assassinators a very happy and safe Saturday afternoon. And I will see you guys later in the evening time with some more SNA content. Until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin out of here. Bye bye, my assassinators for now, and I will see you guys on the next video.